Good afternoon, everyone. Today is November 18th, Thursday, and let's take a look at what's happening with crypto. So, a few interesting things. First of all, as you can see, this previous swing low, we just took it out. Obviously, some buyers came in, and we might be closing above it. It also is a 38.2 of this leg up. And you can clearly see it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. So this is a 5-wave structure, which is complete now. So you can, we are anticipating a correction. I think we're seeing an A, B, C. Wait, wrong one. Let's do 8 hour. So you can clearly see a 3-wave structure now. And I think to correct this whole leg up, this is a little bit too premature to call it the end of this correction, to buy it for the further upside. I think we're going to see something like this. I think highly possible we're going to see a little bounce, which should be sold. And I think we can easily correct a little deeper. Ideally, we would correct somewhere between 50% and 618. So anywhere from 50, call it 51 to 54-ish is the ideal buy zone. So, wait. Oh, come on. Hey, come on. All right, anyway. So I'm gonna remove this. And let me just adjust this. There we go. All right, so let me remove all the moving averages. Which, yeah, it's 8 hour. Let's switch back to daily. As you can see, this is a moving. We're getting a moving average crossover here of 8 and 21. And last time we had that happen, you can see that it happened. We stabilized around the 55 MA, just like here, and we traded sideways for a week before an attempt up to this trend line, and then another leg down. So that's what I'm actually seeing. And you can actually draw trend line here, and you can see how once we had a breakout, it started going, right? So that's what I'm anticipating here. I want to see it do a deeper pullback in order for me to catch the breakout of this trend line here to the top side. That would be the layup sort of trade, ideal scenario. But as we all know, rarely it happens exactly like that. But if it does, that's a very good sign of a trade you should be taking in a nice position size. So this would be my buy area. Again, you can check out our apexbull.com or our free Telegram group for more info, but I just don't leave an order here. I don't leave orders. I set alerts once the price gets to it. I look for reactions around the level, because let's say something comes out, something on the news, and this thing crashes to blast through this trend line easily, and you have an order here, and some black swan event comes out, and this thing crashes 10,000 points, 20,000 points for whatever reason. Now you're either holding a bag at a very unfavorable price for no reason, or if you're trading on leverage, you're probably going to get liquidated. So instead of leaving an order, I will be looking for reaction. So first of all, again, we were trying to sell around... what were we trying to sell? I think we were trying to sell around these levels here. So it's still the case now in this scenario. So I think if we get a little bit of a pullback to retest. So, and then if the support holds here, we start bouncing, make a higher high, higher than this, boom, and a breakout. So you actually can buy a breakout. You can buy the trendline support here, but ideally for now, I would be looking to sell around these levels here. Where are my tools? There we go. So a sell obviously can happen like this. That would be a super terrific ideal scenario. A sell around these levels to the downside. Might not get it. It can just straight keep on going down this way. And in that case, we're going to be looking for buys here. So this requires patience. I know everybody wants action. They want to trade every 15 minutes. And this is how they blow up accounts. So we don't trade like gambling degenerates. We wait. We wait for a proper opportunity. Proper opportunity would be a nice pullback into the moving average cloud or trendline resistance, horizontal resistance. And then taking the sell or wait for the buy. Another sell can be, as you can see, this was a major daily support, which coincides with 38.2. If we keep on selling here, we don't get all the way to the bottom, or we on the short-term time frame at least do something like this. So let me do this. So let's say, and I'm gonna make it a different color so we can distinguish it. Where are the colors? Jesus Christ. Anyway, okay. All right, well, it doesn't matter. We'll do it later. So let's say this keeps on going down. Then it stops. Then it retests this breakdown point. And I would be also, and the moving average cloud will be right there at that time. And then you see a rollover, let's say on a 1 minute chart. I would take that sell as well to target this box here. So that's another way to sell. You can either wait for a deeper pullback. We might not get it. We just keep on selling today. We keep on selling. And then, come on. All right. And then we keep on selling. We get a pullback into this support, previous support, now resistance. And once you see it start rolling over with momentum switch and all the other trading techniques that we teach in apexbull, you see it rolling over, and you hop on that short as well to target the support zone of the trend line below. So that's the scenario for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at ETH. All right. So again, in ETH, we were looking for a bounce and then a deeper pullback. Didn't get it. It just started accelerating lower. Actually, we did get a small bounce up to here. I thought we were gonna get it deeper, but we got it up to here, as you can see. Well, if you we broke down, we retested it, put a pin bar, reversal inverted hammer, as you can see here, and started rolling over. So I think we're gonna start. 1 second. Let me just. This is self-evident. I think that we still correcting and still gonna be going lower. What do we do here? Well, let's take a look. So right now we are approaching this previous swing. Well, actually, let's draw some. This is a pretty decent support right now. So it's a 38.2 with 38.2. And let's actually remove this. It's a pretty decent support. So now you have a previous swing high here, then turn was a resistance, turn support, and now we are retesting it. We do have a moving average cross, like in previous cases. Previous moving average crosses led to substantial sell-off, and again, I think we're gonna be doing something like this once again. We're going to be printing, chopping sideways and lower. And then once we see the breakout through this trend line, that's where I will be interested in doing more buys. But I think for now, we can easily expect the price to drift lower. That's a daily. So how do we sell this? Well, we kind of missed the boat on this trade because I thought it was going to go up, and then I stopped watching it. So for now, I mean, the train has left the station. This was obviously a breakdown, a retest, and a continuation. So now we are at this 38.2. It's no point to chase. There's never ever. It's not a really good long-term strategy to chase. So this is an hourly chart. You can see you had a bear flag breakdown, and now we're accelerating lower. So again, we can draw a channel here now with on a 1 hour basis. We're approaching support. So at least if you want to keep on, if you want to do a sell, I would wait for something like this and sell it right here. So let's say this keeps on going, stops somewhere, and then starts a pullback in this form, in a similar manner as here. You can see that the price sold off, retraced all the way up to the 55 red DMA. And previous horizontal support turned resistance, and then it sold off. You could have sold it here, but let's say you didn't. You actually waited for the bear flag break. You sold it on this bar right here. You still are in profit, and your stop was super tight above these highs, and you already definitely achieved more than 1-to-1 risk to reward just in this alone. So you can take anyway. I think the similar. I would be looking for the similar sell setup in ETH right now as well. So a little too late to chase now. So let it consolidate sideways, and you can sell the break of the similar trend line that it is formed here. Let's take a look at the 4 hour, and let's take a look at the possible how deep we can go. So obviously not very nice. I think if the Bitcoin keeps on selling, this thing also keeps on selling, and the interesting areas will be the 50% to 618 retracement. So this zone here is where I would be looking for a turnaround. Once I see a break of this trend line here to the bull side from these deep corrective levels, that's where I would be interested in pursuing a buy once I see a breakout for the longer term hold. As always, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and you're more than welcome to stop by our free Telegram group and discuss all of this live with us there. Hope it helps. Enjoy.